Good evening, dear viewers. We welcome each of you once again at the beginning of a new month. In the first edition of Nakhchivan News Information Program for April, we will review the most important moments of the past week. First, let's take a look at the week's official news. On March 27th, the Day of Science, the authorized representative of the President of Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Fuad Najafli, met with scientists and intellectuals of the Autonomous Republic. The authorized representative congratulated the event participants on the occasion of Science Day, spoke about the tasks facing scientists and intellectuals in the field of general development and personal training, and emphasized the importance of scientific approach. Academician Ismail Hacıyev, chairman of Nakhchivan branch of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, academician Tariel Talibov, senior researcher of Institute of Bioresources, Elbrus Isayev, rector of Nakhchivan State University, Azad Nevruzov, rector of Nakhchivan Teachers Institute, and Lara Allahverdiyeva, head of Science and Innovations Department of Nakhchivan State University, Nakhchivan State University teacher Nicat Yagubov, rector of Nakhchivan University Anar Kazimov, and department head of Institute of History, Ethnography and Archaeology of Nakhchivan branch of the Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, Vale Bakhshaliyev, spoke and brought to the attention their suggestions regarding the development of science. The authorized representative concluded the event and thanked the scientists and intellectuals and noted that the proposals will be systemized and evaluated. On the occasion of 100th anniversary of national leader Heydar Aliyev, Azerbaijan-Turkey Silk Garden was established on the occasion of 100th anniversary of national leader Heydar Aliyev in the area Khalid Isles of Ordubat region, within the framework of cooperation between the Ministry of Agriculture of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry of Republic of Turkey. The authorized representative of President of Republic of Azerbaijan in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Fuad Najafli, state and government representatives, Asip Kaya, the Consul General of Republic of Turkey in Nakhchivan, Turkish students studying at Nakhchivan State University, as well as the residents who were engaged in the cocooning in the region at the time in the newly built garden on 1.2 hectares in Nailus Lane. They planted more than 600 mulberry seedlings brought from Turkey. The authorized representative had a conversation with the residents who were engaged in the cocoon growing in the region and took a commemorative photo. The purpose of planting mulberry seedlings is to contribute to the development of cocooning in the Autonomous Republic in the future. In Nakhchivan, events and interactive lessons were held on the occasion of March 27th, Science Day, March 31st, Genocide Day, and the 100th anniversary of national leader Heydar Aliyev. The Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources continues to restore and increase greenery. Let's get acquainted with other highlights of the last week of March. The Ministry of Defense informed that in connection with the commissioning of new Laçın Road, several commanding heights, main and auxiliary roads, as well as large areas along the border located between villages of Zengezur and Zabuh of Laçın region were taken under control. Last week, the Ministry of Emergencies of the Autonomous Republic of Nakhchivan, the Ministry of Culture, the Nakhchivan Teachers Institute, the Nakhchivan University, Nakhchivan City, Ordubat and Shahbuz region executive authorities organized events within the framework of the Year of Heydar Aliyev. It was said that the event that Heydar Aliyev, who brought the Azerbaijani people to reality of state of Azerbaijan, made invaluable contributions to the formation of our national and moral values, the ideology of Azerbaijanism, and ensured the permanence of our independence due to great sacrifices. New Azerbaijani Party, Shahrur Region Organization held an event on Heydar Aliyev and youth policy. At the event, membership cards were given to young people who had just joined to the party ranks. March 27th, Science Day, was celebrated in the Nakhchivan branch of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences. The staff of the Nakhchivan branch of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences first laid flowers in front of the monument of the great leader Haydar Aliyev in Nakhchivan and paid tribute to the dear memory of our national leader. Then the participants of the event visited Haydar Aliyev's museum and viewed the exhibits reflecting the life and activities of the great leader. In the event continued in the department, it was reported that March 27th, the day of which Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences was established by the decree of President Ilham Aliyev dated April 2018, is celebrated as Science Day in our country. Speeches on the topic were heard at the event. The Nakhchivan Department of Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences held a conference on policy of genocide against Azerbaijanis, causes, consequences, and lessons. It was stated that the tragic events in the history of Azerbaijani people, which received the political and legal value of genocide, date back to the beginning of the 19th century. It was noted that the genocidal policy carried out in 1918-1920 did not bypass Nakhchivan, the ancient land of Azerbaijan. Armenians who committed terrible atrocities in Nakhchivan destroyed many villages and killed about 75,000 people. The people of Nakhchivan bravely stood and fought against the enemy. They felt like true patriots and did not allow the occupation of the ancient land of Azerbaijan. The victims of March 21st genocide were commemorated in Babak region. The speakers talked about the cruelty of genocide committed against Azerbaijanis in 1918 and the reasons for it, and there was a viewing of exhibition illustrating the genocide. An event was held in Yaji village of Julfa region on March 21st, Genocide Day of Azerbaijanis. The participants of the event carried out landscaping works and planted saplings around the monument erected in memory of the victims of the Yaji genocide. Benches of flowers were placed in front of the monument and the memory of victims of the genocide was commemorated with a minute of silence. At the ongoing event in the Yaji village center, information was given about the policy of genocide carried out by the aggressor Armenians against our people for nearly 200 years ago. March 31st, commemorative events were held in the higher educational institutions in connection with the Day of Genocide of Azerbaijanis. Those who spoke at the event said that today every Azerbaijani, besides commemorating the dear memory of the innocent victims of March 21st genocide, is rejoicing over the historic victory won by the glorious Azerbaijani army under the leadership of Supreme Commander-in-Chief Ilham Aliyev over the enemy in 44-day patriotic war. Our brilliant victory was the most convincing response to the Armenian terrorism, which introduced the genocidal policy against our people. An interactive lesson on March 21st, Genocide Day of Azerbaijanis, was held at the Memorial Museum in Nakhchivan. Secondary schools of the Autonomous Republic joined the lesson. The Third Republican Scientific Conference, Actual Problems of Contemporary Azerbaijani Language, was held at Nakhchivan State University. 36 speeches on various topics were heard at the conference, attended by representatives of a number of science and higher educational institutions of the country. Young volunteers visited the families of mothers living in Kangarlu region. Young people met with the family members of the mothers of Patriotic War of Khok village of the region. The dear memory of mothers was commemorated and prayers were read for their souls. The family members of the mothers proudly spoke about the bravery of the heroic children and shared their memories. The young people were informed about the service activities, heroism, odes, and medals of our mothers. The employees of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic planted seeds of trees and shrubs to help natural restoration. During the planting in Zengezur National Park in Shahbuz region, hawthorn, sardine, cherry, almond and sumac seeds were planted on 5 hectares of land. Finally, you will watch culture and sport news. International Theatre Day was celebrated in Nakhchivan. An art exhibition on March 31st, Genocide Day, has been opened. Our gymnasts won the international tournament. The International Theatre Day was celebrated at Nakhchivan State National Drama Theatre named after Jalal Mehmet Qulzade. In the artistic part of the event, a play of the same name based on Goal's Inspector was shown. The next exhibition was opened in the exhibition hall named after Bahruz Kengarlu of the Union of Artists of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. 31 works of 15 artists were displayed at the exhibition, organized in the connection with the 105th anniversary of the genocide committed against the Azerbaijanis. In the works, made in different styles and compositions, the love of the land, life, and psychological state of the people who were subjected to the genocide were described in the language of paintings. Mothers' portraits were presented to the families of mothers participating in the exhibition, which will be continued for 1 week. The song and dance ensemble of the Nakhchivan State Philharmonic performed the concert program at the Ordubat Region Palace of Culture. The concert is dedicated to the 100th anniversary of national leader Heydar Aliyev. Nakhchivan gymnasts won the international tournament held in Georgia. The coach, teacher, and 5 gymnasts of the artistic gymnastics section of the Athletics Federation of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic were awarded for their success in the international tournament Gymnastics Fair O in Tbilisi, Georgia. Esteemed television watchers, and thus we conclude our program. Hoping to be together again. Goodbye.